All right, so before I let y'all go run with it, this is what I mean by this is what's being presented to a lot of the kids. I don't know if y'all remember the girl that came on TikTok crying because her kids were rapping hands on your knees. So with that being said, I'm going to let Queen have it.
Can y'all hear me? Is it my phone? Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. It's both. Honestly, it's both. I mean, Sexxy Red, yes, very, very terrible representation. But I mean, come on, listen to the rap music. The rap music is drugs. I'm gonna F this girl. I'm gonna beat up this girl. I'm gonna unalive this man. You know what I mean? So I feel as though it's equal. I mean, at this point, the disrespect is happening from both sides. And I feel like, at least with Black women, I feel like, okay, well, now it's come to the point where Black women don't care about gaining anyone's approval, especially not Black men's approval. And so a lot of them now are just like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And the reason being is because we get our education and then we're called independent, you're masculine, you think you're better than everyone else. So that's one end that is considered to be extreme. And this woman could be very well spoken. You know, she could have only had one partner in her whole entire life. And so the ideal, how she's presenting, that's an issue. And then the women that present like Sexxy Red, also an issue. So I think the better thing is that instead of even like displaying her, it's just more so like, okay, well then what does respect, even for a woman to respect herself, what does that even look like? You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, well, I have a degree, independent, like I've made very good decisions, great father, like great influence. And that is an issue for a lot of men too. So it's like, if not her, if not Sexxy Red, then who?
All right, before we go, this comment, absolutely the music labels are owned by the elites. They want to keep us down. So while I do agree with that, us as a Black community, we need to deny this type of stuff. Like they can present it. It's like a fish on the, in the water. We put the line in the water, the fish come bite it. Like they bait us and we bite it every time. So I really feel like even though this is what they're pushing, they only treat us how we let them treat us, and we fall into it for the money every time. All right, 85.
Oh man, that's Satan in the flesh right there. I can't stand that woman. I think she's a misrepresentation of everything on the planet as far as a woman. I do believe she's an industry plant, and they're bringing this type of music out for a reason. This is no coincidence. Every damn song is like this. Like Sexxy Red is Gorilla 2. And Gorilla is, what's the other one? The one that got shot in the foot, Meg Thee Stallion, and Meg is Cardi. They all got the same damn song. All of them. And I'm tired of it, bro. And at the end of the day, this is the representation that a lot of these young women are being misled by. They want to be like these women. And that's, Queen, to basically touch on what you said, that's this generation's independent woman today. That's who she is. And she starts at the strip club, literally. And it just gravitates from there. Now, the woman that
I came from the strip club.
Hey, at the end of the day, I'm just saying.
And I didn't turn out like that. I'm just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, it's all love. I respect
you have choices.
We still missing the Candace Owens. We missing the Candace Owens type women. That you mentioned Candace Owens to a lot of these girls and they think she trash. But she's one of the smartest Black women on media today. She don't get no credit for that. But if she was twerking, you understand? It'll be a different vibe.
Yeah, and Sexy
Right.
Red's not the first either. Sorry, but Sexy Red's not the first either. I mean,
Lil
Trina,
Kim,
Lil
I could
Kim.
go back. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
it's
this
been
is
like
all
that.
the perception of Biggie and Puffy's idea. Like,
Sex
Lauren,
sells.
yeah,
Yeah,
It
but
that's what I
sells.
was saying.
Lauren Hill
That's
used to
true.
sell. The Fugees was nice. Diggable Planets, the girl that was on that group. I'm probably going too far back for y'all. Queen Latifah, Moni Love. Like, we didn't have to do that. It was real talent back in the days. It was people who said something that you wanted to rewind. Now it's like, look what she wearing. Oh, I want to wear that. You
I think it's
understand?
good. I think it's good artists too. I mean, Beyonce like the biggest artist. She married.
She
Yeah.
nasty too.
Yeah,
I
she. I
mean,
was like, she just
come,
as nasty.
Nasty.
come
That woman
on.
nasty.
Even a
So
married
you're
young man,
telling
a
me that
married
there's
woman
no
too. I mean,
female,
come
there's no
on.
women artists that are out that don't do that. There's plenty of women that don't do that. Her R&B artist does not do any of that at all.
Who?
Kalani does not do any of that at all.
I don't know who Kalani
Um,
is. Please
well, so that's the
educate me,
thing. I think
please.
that's the thing. So I think it's important. I think it's important that before claims are like made, as to what's being put out there that's negative, is to also realize that that's not the only thing that's being put out there. Like that's why I said you have choices. You have
But they're
choices
being
if
put
you
in a
want to,
higher. They're being
Yeah,
put in a
it's
higher
more
stratosphere.
glorified. It's
Yeah.
because
more
people
glorified.
because people like it. It's literally because people like it. Like that's really what it is. That's what people are liking. Look at Cooking with Kaya. The men were going crazy for Cooking with Kaya. The men were going crazy for Cooking with Kaya.
And she
I
a
never
bait and
heard about
switch.
her till
She
she
just
got in
switched it
trouble.
up too.
And she was twerking and saying that she gonna take your man, and the men were defending Cooking with Kaya.
That's
So
that
I feel as
generation.
though it can be, I feel as though there is like a portion of this that's very disingenuous because men like that, men respond to that. It just has to be in the package that they want it in.
Women responded
So
too.
Well, of course, I already said that women don't care about men's approval anymore. So, like, they're going to do whatever it is that they want to do because they don't care. And I mean, I agree to a certain extent, but I also do believe that perception does matter, and you also have to realize that people are going to judge you based off of how they perceive you. So yes, you free to do whatever it is that you want, but that don't mean that you should just get online or go run out naked outside or anything like that. You free to make your choices, but people are judging you regardless. And yes, the perception of Sexy Red, it is not good at all.
so to keep the point, keep on the point. And somebody said it in the comments as far as like when men refer to women like Sexy Red and the other ones as 304s, we're bashing. And that's kind of the point of like you said, you could do what you want, but you're going to get labeled. You're going to get viewed a certain way. So what I'm trying to say, my thing is about accountability. So I'm like, it's men like me. It's a lot of other fathers who were calling this stuff out, and it comes back as we're bashing black women. So the point or the question is it really bashing black women, or is it holding them accountable? And should they be?
Accountability only goes one way, though.
Jay, go for it. Go for it, Jay.
Sorry, the accountability only goes one way. I mean, for 40 years, we've been listening to rappers make entire albums about their private parts and about, sleeping with anyone they could possibly sleep with. NWA has a song called One Less B Word, where they literally kidnap, gang R-word, and kill a girl. And it's just like from NWA, like to Eazy-E, to Pac, all the way up to The Weeknd, to Drake. The entire songs about sleeping with everything that moves. And we only have an issue when women talk about it. And
no, we have an issue. It's an issue across the board because we have been
why
pushing.
are we not
A lot
about
of men have been
men?
pushing back on that.
We're not. We weren't only talking about women, and also too.
Do what?
Her name is literally Sexy Red, and she's selling a product, a sexualized product.
Jay, I like you. I like you, Jay. You smart.
Thanks, but she's literally selling.
Have you seen the flavors or the
you played
what
it.
she sell?
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Gonorrhea?
It's kind of gross, but like Your name is
No, it's
Sexy
more
Red.
than that.
What do you want to do? Sell like angelic perfume? No, that's not her product. That's not her brand.
Thank
For all
you.
we
It's a
know, for all we know,
business.
Sexy Red has only slept with one guy her entire life. She's playing a character. This is her brand. This is what she sells. I know this because so we go to a lot of festivals, me and my girlfriend, and we get some clothing brand deals from Ray companies, and like the clothing's really revealing, and and we post videos in it, and somebody comes like, wow, she's a hoe, she's for the streets, but I'm telling you, like hundreds of thousands of comments. My girlfriend's only ever had one partner. So you don't know from just the presentation. It's a product, it's a brand, they're selling something. And also too, how is it her job to influence women? I listen to thousands of songs about, selling narcotics and killing people. I don't want to do that. Do I enjoy the music? Yes, a lot. But am I going to do that stuff? No. I understand it's entertainment. And I get,
That's our
young
issue,
kids may
though.
not. I
That's
get
our
young kids
issue.
may not, but that's up to the
Too
parents
many
to
people say
distinguish, like,
what's.
hey, this is entertainment.
No, I want to say too many people are thinking it's not my responsibility to care. Yes, we all play a part. We should. If we're worried, like I said, this is more the Black community. We're the lowest in most categories. So what I'm saying, this type of stuff, what I'm trying to get to is to understand why Black men are calling it out. Because what I'm tired of hearing are Black men are being disrespected. There are some, there's a few, but most of us are getting called out and saying we're disrespecting Black women for just even saying anything.
Because it's never
We're
positive. You're never
we're
positively
supposed to.
saying anything
I mean,
about Black women ever.
you have to come because you're not presenting positivity.
Yes, we are. I already told you that
Where?
when women get degrees, women are educated.
We don't
you have
care
an issue
about
with
that.
that.
That
Exactly.
doesn't do
All y'all
anything.
care about is women cooking and shaking their asses.
Yeah,
And that was
why?
very prevalent with cooking with Kaya. That's what
Show me
y'all
that.
like.
Show
That's
me
what
that
y'all
y'all more.
want. Like I said
Show me that
before,
y'all more into raising the kids.
you all
All y'all
are
worried about
okay.
degrees. Y'all don't even care.
You
You
all
push the
are
kid out and
okay
drop it
with
off.
women doing certain things as
Who
long
does
as you
that?
like the package that it is in.
What are you talking about? You didn't see the woman that they got to get at the fire station now. You can take your baby and put it in a mailbox. And walk
Okay,
off.
that's
Like
been
this
a
happening
thing,
in
and
Mass. This is not typical.
Wow, for real?
that's
Yes.
been a thing. You can take your baby.
It
and
don't
you can
matter
drop
how
it
That's
long
off
it's
at
been
the
a
Waffle
thing.
crazy.
House.
I'm under
It
a
shouldn't
rock.
be a
I ain't
thing.
never heard
If it
of
was,
that one.
if it
That's
was
been a
around doing
thing.
Jesus, it should not be a thing.
That's been a thing.
We should be pushing more for our kids taking care or teaching women how to take care of kids. We've literally
Ha
told
ha
y'all you
ha
don't have to
ha.
be
This
mothers
is
anymore.
funny. You just told on yourself. Because earlier in our conversation, you had said that when it comes to mother and father, when it comes to parents, they're both making it equal. But you just said it's the woman's responsibility to take care of the kid and do everything. So which one is it? Are both parents equally contributing, or is the onus on the woman, like I told you that it was, and you were disagreeing with me? But now you're
Okay.
saying women should be responsible. Women should be responsible. But I thought you said that it was an equal.
What I said earlier. Hold on. What I said earlier was
Where's his
equitable.
daddy?
I literally said there are roles.
But you
So
didn't.
to tell me,
You didn't mention the male role just now. You just said it's women's responsibility.
yeah, because you're trying to mix two subjects. What we were
No, there
talking
is no
about,
mixing
you
subject. The
said
subject
women
was
had
the same.
degrees,
We were
and I said
talking
we
about
don't care about
parents
degrees.
and parent
We
influence.
care more
And we
about
said both
if y'all
parents are
going
influencing.
to take care of the home. If I'm working and I'm doing whatever, I don't care about a woman's degree.
So what
Can
do
you
you
take
care
care of my
about?
kids if we have them?
So-
Our kids if we have them?
So how is this
Your
conversation
degrees are
productive?
you know what your
So how
degrees
is
are
this
fine.
conversation
Your degrees are
productive when
fine for
all
the
you're
government.
talking about
Your
is what you
degrees are
don't
fine for the
want?
corporations, but your degrees are not cool with
To
me as a
you,
man who's
Black
trying to
men
take
are
care of
the
my
least
house.
educated group of
That's why y'all
demographics, so
single.
of course.
That's why y'all are single now.
Good. We want to be single. Duh.
Then do it and destroy the Black community. That's all you
Good.
care
Y'all
about is
aren't helping the
yourself.
Black community.
All y'all
That's the
care about
thing.
is yourselves.
Good.
Your
got it.
We
degrees.
should.
Can you be
Because
a
y'all,
mother?
the person
Can you
that
even
freed the most
breastfeed
slaves,
your
the person
kids?
that freed the most slaves was a woman. So you should be thanking.
Y'all want to put
So
the
you
pump
should
on
be
your
thanking a
breast and
woman. You should be
put the
thanking a
things in
woman
the
for
freezer
why
and go
you
to work.
even free,
Okay,
sir.
guys. All right, for sure. Let's Queen, tell them where they can find you, your TikTok. I don't know if you have any other social media sites.
Yeah, I'm actually more primarily on YouTube, so you can find me over on YouTube at Queen Sovereign. That is my name on there, and then you also can find me on TikTok at Sovereign Being with two G's at the end.
How you spell sovereign?
SOVEREIGN.
All right. Go ahead, Vogel.
I'm gonna say, I think when I posed this question, it was really to say that a lot of us black men that are speaking out, we're trying to bring the community back together. I'm sure most of us on this panel feel like that. I'm sure 85 feel like that. I'm sure Easy, even Gray, I'm sure you feel like that. You would want your kids raised in a 2-parent household. You would want cooperation with the woman you're with. And just as far as the black community, I think we would rather see our women doing more. We would rather even see our women calling out these rappers like Sexxy Red. They don't have to do that. This is the choice they make. I think it was the 60s or the 70s, how we were being typed a certain way in Hollywood. Asians had the same opportunity and they denied it. They wanted, I can't remember what it was. They wanted them to play certain characters. They, as a collective, they refused it. Us, we gave right into it. We gave right into the stereotype, and to this day, we're still going through it. I feel like the black man is going through the same thing as what Trump is going through. Trump came in office, whether you like him or not, his mission is to get rid of a lot of what's going on, the playing around, get back to being serious, get America back to being a powerhouse. And that's what a lot of us as black men, we're not bashing black women. I almost feel like a lot, if I was running for the president of the black community, I would get treated just like Trump. But at the end of the day, I hope that the message that's pushed out from here is, how can we come together? How can we get along? How do we settle our differences and stop the gender war? Stop exploiting ourselves, putting ourselves out there, because people keep saying, "Oh, it's the industry that's doing it." We have to allow them to do it. None of them came and put a gun to our head and said, "Hey, I need you to come out with a gonorrhea lipstick."
Slim, what's your closing thoughts?
Oh man, for the record, I ain't got nothing against the strip club, Queen. Just letting you know. I gotta
It's
put that
all
out there.
love. It paid
Yeah,
for
because
two of my college degrees.
yeah, because
Loan free.
you know how people be twisting things, but I was just trying to make a point based on that type of music and stuff. But
Oh no, you good.
with that being said, yeah, man, Vogue is right, man. I mean, the nuclear family has been pushed away. I think it's important that we do have both parents, mothers and fathers, in the home. Yes, there's things a woman can teach a boy, but there's a lot of things a woman can't teach a boy, and vice versa. The equality is key, and we don't have that today. And I think that we do need to unify and basically try to figure out a way to keep this shit all together, man, because the country is in shambles. I think it's going to take a long time to get things back to normal, if there ever is going to be another normal. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, man. We the new party, man. This was a good show. Queen, you've been a great guest. And Vogel, you the man. I feel you. And I love you all, man.
Jay, what's your closing thoughts? Yeah, good.
This is the most fun I've ever had talking to you guys. It's great. It's great. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Easy.
And Queen, it's all love from me too.
Of course. All love over here too. I had a wonderful time with all of y'all. I hope y'all ask me to come back. If you do, I will happily come back. I really enjoyed a good time. It was a really good time.
I would definitely love to have you on often. It's good to have that opposite, so people can hear and make their decisions. How they feel. Hopefully we're teaching people, making them more conscious.
Did Easy do his closing thoughts? Oh, yeah.
No, not yet. No, I
Good.
want to say thank you, Queen and Jay. I really enjoyed y'all input into the show.
Thanks
Y'all
to me.
made the show great. It was definitely good hearing the women's perspective on certain things. We haven't had that yet on this show, and I really appreciate that. A lot of these topics were very interesting. So that's pretty much it.
They were really good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you guys, everybody on the cast. Volger, thank you for hosting. Jay was normally on the new party, but he's came over here with us on the man cave.
Man
Thank you,
cave.
Queen, for coming out. We'll definitely book you for another show. But the girl in the chat is Nora, so she definitely want to bring you on too, so you can do something with the girls as well. Most definitely. Go ahead, Volger.
All right, yeah, like I said, y'all can catch us here every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We gotta, get our men together, get our women together. Let's just come together, because I think we could be our GDP as a black race. I think we would be like the 15th country out of like 192 countries if we put our GDP together. So we have a lot here. We just gotta come together, learn how to work with each other, bring the nuclear family back, make sure the next generation is smart and responsible, and let's go to war.
For sure. Well, like we always tell a new party, always vote.
Always vote.
Y'all have a good night.
All
Good
right, good night,
night.
guys.
All right.
Later.